Hey, what's going on, Trap Watchers? Today is August the 3rd, 2021. You guys can already see Square stock has exploded in price. Man, it was a pretty good run that we've seen yesterday into the market in Square. I know it was on a lot of news outlets that the market in Square shot up 10, 15% in one day. Everyone is talking about the buying of afterpay that Square has done and trying to garner, as that's the reason why the market in Square went higher, and that's not the case, right? You guys can already see on my price chart that we've been in an uptrend into the market in Square since we came and hit this support price around $200. So for us to try to grab and hook onto some type of news event does a lot of disservice to those who are interested in these particular products, because the only thing that people are worried about is simply the price. And if you knew that Square was going to put in and buy afterpay, what would be the price? Like, what would you price that at for a company to buy another company in an all stock sale? How much is that worth? So you cannot put a price on it. So for people to try to hook on that event as to the reason Square went up 10-15% does a huge disservice to those who are only interested in the price and where the market in Square is going to go. Now, I get it. If you're expecting the price in Square to be a lot higher than where it is right now, if you're looking to hold it for 3, 5, 10, 15 years, I get it. The price today should have no impact on where you expect it to be in the next 15 years, right? You're presuming that the longer that you hold this stock, that the market should increase its value. So again, I get it. But if you're into the market only for a small stint, a small time, then yeah, price will be very important, because you're here to get the profit and you're here to move on. There's nothing wrong with doing both at the same time. So I wanted to come through, give you all the updated price into the market in Square. There's some things that we need to show you on the price chart so that you can understand where the market is going to go, either to continue to increase your profits or at best minimize those losses, get out the way because you see a bigger fall about to happen. All right. So if you guys want to join our community, hit the like button, share it, and also subscribe to our channel. Okay, so real quick, let's talk about our last price prediction in the market in Square, which occurred on July the 12th. We told everyone to expect the market to go higher in Square. We already knew based off what occurred on our last video that the market price in Square was going to go higher. That was ultimately, we had $260 as the ultimate area of TP, 7.5% right there. Okay. Now on the close of yesterday, that's about 12.71% profitability. That's cool. Either way, we're here to make money, period. Everyone is in this space to make money. However they try to determine prices is beyond me. We only pay attention to the price. Everything else is irrelevant. Everything. The trap doesn't pay attention to everything. He can't. He cannot digest all of the fundamental analysis that is already out there. He don't care about EBITDA. He don't care about EPS. He don't care about the balance sheet, the revenue, the income reports. He doesn't care about none of that. The only thing he cares about is creating a market and understanding how he can bring everyone together and agree on price. That's it. And he took advantage of the market yesterday. So congratulations to you who was able to capitalize either on that 7% or 12.71% from our last price prediction that is over. Now again, if you're a trap watcher, whenever you look at price charts, what is the first thing I tell you all to do in the market? What's the first thing? Exactly. I tell you all to look at the market price, or the volume, I tell you all to look at the volume, because it gives us a massive clue as to how active the market was on that day. And yesterday was a very active day. Like, someone into the market in Square offloaded a whole lot of Square stock into space. This is what that volume represents. Either somebody offloaded, meaning they sold a lot of their stake in Square stock, or they bought more of it. Somebody came in and played. A big institution came and played into the market in Square yesterday. That's phenomenal. We need to see this because we need to act upon it. It's going to give us more information into the future. Now, when you see this much volume, you want to look at where the price is on the chart, right? Because if we saw this much volume in square, okay, towards the support line that is on my chart, that would be indicative of the market buying the stock. That would be indicative of a big institution increasing their position because they're expecting the market in square to go higher. But take a look at this. This high volume is in connection with the market in square hitting this restriction line. So what do you think that means? Exactly. It means that the big institution, whoever came in and played into the market, offloaded some of their square stock. Now again, will the market go extremely lower to $150? No, not yet. But this is just an indication that there was a massive sell order occurring into the market in square. I mean, take a look. We've been here before and we hit rejection twice in square. Right there on April the 14th. And we did it back here in February of 2021. We tried it to break above that number again, 280, and we still fell. So if anything, in the near term, I'm not really expecting the price in square to break above $280. Not yet. Now, if I see this market price in square, okay, find strength around this area, 260, then it lets me know that we are still in this very strong upward trend. Okay, this is the actual trend that I'm going to try to follow in the market in square. So as we see this price in square, let me get rid of this here because I don't want to confuse anyone. So as we see this market in square continue to trade this, okay, this is the area of play right here. It's just that easy, just that simple. Okay, that area that I've circled is where price can go. And seeing how we got confirmation that so far 280 is still intact and it hasn't been broke to the upside, we can expect this market to go down, maybe to 260, 250, even touch that ascending line, and we get the next bounce, the next move higher. This is how you're able to understand without being fearful, without being greedy, without understanding what in the world is going on in this price. We've already given you the play. Okay, it's a very good run though yesterday, but you will have to have already been in position to see it and capitalize off of it. Okay, so seeing how the market in square has got rejected around 280 so far, we need to keep in mind that that area is restriction. Okay, and that the market is still anticipated to go lower until we see price break above 280. Market breaks above 280, cool, we're in a very bullish uptrend in square. And then on the next leg lower, 280 will have to be maintained as support. See, we're laying out the play. This is the playbook. And you guys can see right now from the playbook that seeing that we got rejected right now in 280, we could sit the sideline or we could play the short end of it. Expect the market to go lower in square. Okay. This is how you're able to know when to jump in and jump out the market. So let me look at this on the hourly time frame to see if we need to make a play on it to the downside. This is the hour time frame. You guys can see from an hourly perspective, look at all this volume. Over the last day, I mean, we've seen a huge amount of volume come to the market in square. Massive. So when I look at this on a minute time frame, look at all that volume there. Again, that 280 hindered the price in square. So right now it's kind of letting us know that, yeah, the market is not ready to break above 280 yet. 268 looks to be a very good area of support as well too. You see this here too on the 15-minute time frame, that the trend was broken. Right here on this 15-minute price bar. We was in a very good uptrend into the market, hit that 280, and we broke right back down. So that even tells us a little bit more information as to how strong this market in Square really is. Right now, I'm not really seeing anything in terms of it going high in price. So maybe 268, 260 is where the market support can be maintained into the market in Square. So now if you're trying to place to the upside, I mean, don't be in a rush, right? Don't think you need to jump into the market right now, Square, because you missed out on 10% moving to the upside yesterday, because actually that weakness that we seen come in on the minute time frame, even on the hourly time frame, is still being revealed. So I'm still expecting the price to go lower in Square, but let me see if we need to put in a prediction though. See, that's only about 1.55%. So like, would you want to come in and deploy your soldiers into the war just to come back with 1.55%? Not really. Like, that's not attractive to us. That's not attractive to me to try to put in any position just to see the market come in and grab support. Now, we break 268 to the downside, then I told you 260 would be the next area. But it's too early for me to try to give you that forecast, that prediction in Square. That gives around 4.5%. And then it hit 250. That's about 8.25. So right now, I'm looking at the market in Square. I don't see anything playable here. I don't see anything here on the chart that would garner us to put in a price prediction. Yes, from what I'm seeing on the chart, the market did get rejected. There was more selling coming to the market in Square yesterday. So I would be expecting some weakness to occur, but not enough to put in a price prediction. 268, then my next area will be 260. But seeing how early this still is in the market in Square, I need to see some strength coming to the market around 268, because if I do, then I understand that the market's going to try to break that 280 in a very short time frame. So I'm just going to sit the sideline. I'm going to be on the lookout. Like, this needs to be watched, and that's it. From our perspective, I just want to see the trap come in and prop up price at 268, because if he does that, then we already know that the market is going to try to break 280 in a very short time frame. If he breaks it to the downside of 268, then we know we're going to come down to 260 or even towards this ascending line. Okay, so I just want to give you all a new arena, a new drawing board that we're going to look at into the market in Square. Okay, so this is our perspective. This is just some of the things that we're seeing on the chart in Square. Not necessarily going to put in a price prediction. Just wanted to come in and kind of see if there is anything that we can predict on the chart for Square so that we can get in position for the next move. So let's let the trap work this out. You know, allow him to iron out all the kinks as to where he's trying to move this market, because right now it's a little uncertain. So now this is what we're going to do. We're not going to put a price prediction into the market in Square just yet. We're just going to sit the sideline, chill out, let everyone else figure out what they want to do. And then once we get a clearer picture as to where he's trying to take this price, we'll come back in and predict, just like we did the last time. So now, drop me a comment though. I mean, if you see something totally different, if you think the market in Square is going to go higher, break 280 in a very short time frame, and by time frame I mean like in the next week, maybe week and a half, you're expecting the price to break up 280, drop us a comment, let us know, because right now we don't see that. I mean, would you come in and play? Do you see this as a playable market in Square? And if so, say yes, and then tell me where you're trying to play it. You're trying to play it high, or you're trying to play it low. Make sure you maintain the profitability, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.